Sup, boys and girls? How you all doing? Your boy Too Lazy for Life is back with episode 6 of season 1 of ReZero. Subaru got absolutely fucking destroyed the last episode in the post-end credit scene, man. That was absolutely brutal. I don't know how much of that was censored in the TV version, but damn, that Blu-ray version, man, just completely gun censored Ori body parts everywhere, even his eye. That made me fucking cringe. Okay, his eye just rolled along the carpet with still the nerve attached to it. Just okay, I don't know who killed him, but he was gonna die from rabies anyway. He was throwing up all over the place. So his paranoia that somebody played a prank on him when he was asleep and he died overnight, I don't think anyone did. I think that's just him being paranoid. In reality, he just died from that animal bite, and then he ran outside in the dark, and I guess he bumped into a security guard. So yeah, he just ended up creating yet another problem for himself that now he has to go and solve. Okay, so let's see what this episode has in store for us. So Subaru is dead, and now he's gonna have to start back from point 0 again with his brand new checkpoint. Don't know how the hell he's gonna get himself out of this mess. It's gonna be so interesting, man. So 3, 2, 1, let's go. Yeah, the first time around, no one attacked you. You just ran out of your room and panicked and made an extra complication. What the fuck? What? Hey, why is Betty there just like fucking spinning around? You are the bug. Took you long enough. Ugh, that's disgusting. Look at all that shit all over his fucking body. Literally. I'm amazed he hasn't died yet and gets sent back to bed. This like looping, like redoing, time traveling thing, it's a very, very effective and clever mechanic, right? Clever plot device for you to just keep milking and rehashing and reusing the same footage over and over again, but with different camera angles to draw out that screen time. All right, but it makes sense. Okay. If you tried to do this with any other like, oh, Amelia's so fucking adorable, man. But yeah, as I was saying, in any other series that would be reusing footage 24/7 like this, okay, like that would instantly be a no-no for me. But hey, time travel redoing plot device series, perfectly fine. Keep milking the same content over and over again as much as you like.
上手に徹して襲撃者の正体を暴いてみせる。さあ何でも望みを言いたまえ。だったら俺を食客としてこの屋敷でくっちゃね放題させてくれ。
Ram's getting tired of this shit. It's like, oh, this is so boring. Can we get on to something new already? Actually, now that I think about it, you know, like in anime, right? There's that trope where somebody sneezes and like they don't know what it is, but some supernatural superstition. They sneeze somewhere, you know, something someone else is doing, you know, far, far away is very, very dodgy, and then some other character, their spidey senses tingle and then they sneeze, right, on the other side of the planet because they can sense that something bad's about to happen, right? That sneeze, right? But then the second time she hiccuped, but you know, that almost is like a sneeze, right? So it's like Ram did that as like a foreshadowing that Subaru's decision right there was wrong. But this time he chose differently. He's like, oh, I want to be, I'm gonna I'm gonna be a guest now. And then Ram's like, good. I'm not gonna need to hiccup anymore and foreshadow your death. So this should be the one then. This time Subaru probably isn't gonna die.
相手を衰弱させて眠ったように殺す魔法とかってあったりする？
あるかないかで言えばあるのよ。
呪術師？
まじないし。転じて呪術師は北方のグステコって国が発祥の。お前はそれを身をもって知ってるはずなのよ。マナは生命力そのものでもあるのよ。それを強引に吸い出し続ければ衰弱死させることだってできるかしら。
ああ、そう。マナチューチュー吸うやつって誰でもできんの？エミリアの手から横取りとか性格悪いぜ。
あの半端者のこのまで直せる力なんてまだないかしら。やかましいかしら。嫌がりすぎなのよ。直しがいないやつは失せるかしら。
結局キーワードは呪いと鎖。他は何もわかんね
え。いろいろと曖昧な話だけど、リアを案じてるのは確かみたいだからね。
4日目の朝、俺はここを出て。
失礼するわ。本当に勉強してるのね、お客様。それで勉強は進んでるの？
まあな。これくらいの童話だったら読めるようになったぜ。俺も地元のおとぎ話いくつか輸入してみようかな。泣いた赤鬼とか。じゃ、ご清聴願おうか。昔々、あるところに赤い鬼と青い鬼が住んでいた。
There lived a red ogre and a blue ogre.
しかし、人は怖がって近づこうとしません。
Yeah, cause that's just coincidence, right?
しかし、日が経つにつれ気になってくることがありました。それは、あの日から訪ねてこなくなった青鬼のことでした。ある日、赤鬼は青鬼の家を訪ねてみました。
So this story of yours is literally Rem and Ram's backstory then, huh?
赤鬼くん、人間たちと仲良くして楽しく暮らしてください。もし僕がこのまま君と付き合っていると、君も悪い鬼だと思われてしまうかもしれません。おしまい。
That story literally just says it all.
そうだな。
Hits too close to home, doesn't it?
俺は優しい話だと、そうも思う。
赤鬼も青鬼も村人たちも。
Are you self-projecting right now?
青鬼の自己犠牲はすげえかっこいいけど、すげえ報われなくてバカだ。俺は頑張った分だけ報われたいと思うタイプだし。じゃあ、お前は鬼二人はどうすりゃよかったと思うんだ？
赤鬼は本気で人間と仲良くしたいなら、角でも折って人里へ降りればよかったのよ。鬼二人のどちらと仲良くしたいと思うの？
鬼二人の？
願うばかりで尻拭いは人任せの赤鬼と。つまらない答え。
Subaru doesn't wish to choose to save one or the other. He wants to save everybody. Alright? He wants to make sure that nobody is hurt. Everybody's happy. That's what you call a champion of justice. Kiritsugu somewhere will be like, oh my god, what I've been trying to teach these kids, man. Huh? Shiro doesn't fucking get it, and neither does this dude. You can only save one person, Subaru. To save one person means to not save another. That's what it means to be a champion of justice.
そうだラム、この魔女の話って。
その話はしたくない。長い過ぎたわ。レムには聞かせないでちょうだい。あの子と嫌がるお話だ。
Yeah, I wonder why. Huh?
怖い魔女、恐ろしい魔女。その名前を呼ぶ。
Oh, hello. More backstory.
彼女をこう呼んだ。
The Witch of Envy.
白馬に乗って君をさらいに来るよ。
ハンカチ大丈夫？飲み水とラグマイト鉱石とそれから
君との3日間の思い出の分だけちょこーっと上乗せしたから。
口止め料だろ。分かってるって。
君と接してると悪巧みの甲斐を見失いそうになるね。それにこの国でドラゴンに誓うというのは最上級の誓いだ。
Talking to you makes an evil scheme lose its purpose.
二人にも超世話になった。特にレムリンはいつもうまい飯をありがとうよ。
姉様、お客様ってばお世辞が絶望的に下手くそですよ。レム、お客様ってばお世辞が致命的にセンスがないわ。
よこましいの。エミリアさんありがとう。
Hey, you cut your face there, yo. Oh, he's spying.
よし、ここだ。特にエミリアの部屋がよく見える。
Bro, that top-down view right there looks like the man. Look, that looks literally almost. Actually, it looks practically the same. It looks like the mansion in Hitman 2. Can't be fucking serious. Holy shit. Oh my god, how? There's only a minute left. Fuck. It's the blue, it's the blue one, of course. Always the quiet kid.
終わってもらえるのが一番だったんですが。
レム。
Oh my god! I knew it! I was suspicious of that fucking blue one. Alright, that blue one just kept you see, I kept thinking like, oh, you know, maybe there was a possibility that it was neither of them and that some other bandit assassin was in the mansion trying to kill Subaru, right? But no. My initial hunches were correct. Rem kept giving Subaru the stink eye in like the last 2 episodes, alright? So clearly, she was the one that was silently like assessing the situation and seeing whether it was needed to execute Subaru or not, assassinate him. And yeah, the quiet kid, right? Never trust the quiet kid. And I was right. Wow. Holy shit. Question is, how the fuck is she using that massive ball and chain, huh? Oh, right. Oh, now that I mentioned that. Yeah, no, that makes sense. I thought that these two were just, you know, your run-of-the-mill, ordinary, cute lolly maids. But no, thanks to that backstory, that children's story that Subaru told Ram, which clearly hit Ram too close to home. That's basically Subaru just saying all of Rem and Ram's backstory right there with their upbringing. Alright, and clearly from Ram's like dialogue afterwards, she was monologuing. She was self-projecting all of her thoughts about the story of the red and the blue ogre, when in fact that was actually bang on the money, spot on about what happened to her and her sister back when they were probably kids or whatever growing up in said village. And it just so happened to have turned out to be a children's fantasy bedtime story back in an alternate reality where Subaru lived, huh? Wow, that's quite the conundrum right there. What a coincidence. So Rem and Ram, they are most likely well, they call it ogres in the subtitles, but Oni, isn't that demons? So Rem and Ram are both demons. Well, that explains where Ram's getting this sudden, unnatural, unhuman demonic strength from, able to fucking flail that massive ball and chain around. So that solves that. That solves that. So Subaru, did he get? No, he didn't get bitten yet in this in this life. So he hasn't gotten bitten yet. So he's not gonna potentially die of rabies. But now he's gonna die of the other thing that killed him in the previous episode, the mysterious ball and chain, which happens to be Rem. Why does Rem want to kill Subaru? I don't know. But even Rosval said something which is pretty sus. Okay, so it's like, oh, even an evil scheme while talking to you, Subaru, just seems like it loses all of its purpose. What's the point in an evil scheme when this guy is so dense? Okay, so clearly Rosval also wanted Subaru removed, disposed of in the sidelines, in the background where nobody can see him. Okay, so that's a shame. Is Subaru gonna make it out of this? I don't know. He could somehow talk himself out of it with Rem, but there's a likelihood that he's gonna wind up back in that bed again after getting splattered for the second time by Ren's ball and chain. Okay, so right now, I mean, like, is there well, so far 6 episodes in, there doesn't seem to be a grand overarching scheme. Well, other than, you know, the whole thing about Emilia being in some royal selection, which has only just been minorly touched upon in the first 3 episodes of the first mini arc, and now in this mini arc of Subaru trying to escape death in this mansion. They just sprinkle in a little bit of this overarching grand scheme here and there. But generally, it seems like we're going through like these like 3 or 4 like episodic, like miniature arc sort of, you know, missions, right? Chapters, if you will, breakpoints in Subaru's Dark Souls game. First off, gotta save Satellite-chan and also avoid the clutches of death from big-titted mummy milker MILF, and also get back the insignia. Once you're done with that, second chapter, now you're in this mansion. Try to not die in this mansion. I wonder what the next chapter is going to be, huh? That's going to be interesting. So we'll have to see whether Subaru's still alive or not by the next episode. So we're 3 episodes now after the first arc, which was 3 episodes. Well, I mean, technically speaking, 4 episodes, considering the first episode was 45 minutes. So either the next episode is going to be the 3rd/4th episode of Subaru dying, and then he'll you know, get the problem solved, or I don't know what to expect next. Okay, so I think that's it. There's not really anything else to talk about other than that. Yeah, turned out to have been the one that I was suspecting from the very beginning. It was Rem. Alright, not Ram. Ram doesn't seem to be all that bothered by Subaru. But then again, there was that little communication thing previously, right? Between Rem and Ram, right? When they were talking about why Rem was staring at Subaru so much. And Rem answered by his scruffy hair or whatever. But clearly Ram looked at Rem in a sort of like, you know, they know what the jig is up sort of face. So they were in on it. But Subaru was completely oblivious to what was going on. Yeah. So it seems like everybody in that mansion besides Emilia, okay, wants Subaru killed and disposed of in some way. Big oof. Don't know why. We're going to have to wait and find out. Alright, so that is it for this episode. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. Man, that was a quick episode. Right? When the end credits started popping up, I was like, is that really 24 minutes? That's insane. That felt like a 12-minute episode. That flew by so quick. That's how you know the show's getting good. Alright, 6 episodes in and the show's already leaving me speechless at how fast time is flying by. That is what you call full immersion and engagement when time can blitz by in the blink of an eye like that. You know you have a good series on your hands when that happens. Alright, so I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. Alright, like, comment, subscribe if you haven't done so already. If you're brand new to this channel and you've loved my ReZero reaction so far, you want to see more from your boy Too Lazy for Life, and stay tuned all week, all month, all year long. Hit the subscribe button. Help me rack up them sub numbers on YouTube. Alright, I very much appreciate it. You can also sign up to my Patreon where you can unlock all of the full uncut and edited reactions that you'll not find anywhere else, and also get 1 week early access ahead of the YouTube crowd for future uploads. And also consider joining the Discord where you can hang out with me and hundreds of other weebs in there, talk about anything that you want, anime, video games, you name it. We're in there all week, all month, all year long for you guys to talk to and make some brand new online weeb friends, alright, if that's your thing. Big massive shout out to all of my existing patrons right now, as always, supporting me on Patreon. And last but not least, big massive shout outs once again to the Sloth Troopers, Tomato and Eden's Musketeer, and also to the supreme top dog supporter of the Too Lazy for Life patron, Zozo. Alright, thank you so much, mate. You're an absolute freaking superstar for being that generous of a Giga Chad. If anyone else wants to sign up and flex on the rest of the community that you have more money than to know what to deal with, and you want to help pay my rent and my monthly food bills, there's 2 more Supreme Sloth spots left. It's only limited to 3 of the biggest chads of the community. Alright, you can't be any more special than those 3. There's 2 spots left. If you also want to be a one, you could sign up for a month if you want to, and then just stop after that. That still will give you 1 month worth of recognition and status. That's a lot of videos worth of shout outs that you can get through in a month's time. If you wanna be one of those guys or girls and you have too much money to know what to do with, you want to throw $100, then go right ahead. Link is given in the video description down below. Alright, so that is it for this video. Hope you've enjoyed it, and I'll see you all next week for the continuation on with ReZero Season 1. Alright, next week, start things off by finding out what's going to happen to Subaru. What a cliffhanger to end the week off on. Alright, that's a disgusting cliffhanger to have to wait till next week to find out how your boy Too Lazy for Life is going to perceive the upcoming events of Subaru's untimely death at the hands of blue-haired maid girl. Alright, so I have to wait and see until then. Alright, but until then, that is it from your boy Too Lazy for Life. Bye for now!